I'm Shu. This is Doug. This is Doug. This is I'm Shu. This is Brent. This is Doug. This is Jack, and you're watching Rerolling Ones.
Alright, so here's 980 points of the new Maggotkin of Nurgle. First, as the general, right here, we have the Harbinger of Decay. He has been given the Virulent Contagion command trait, and what I thought was kind of neat, since he has the Mortal, Rotbringer, and Demon keywords that I could pick from any of the different tables in the book. And I chose this one just because it's easy. It's a -1 rend on his scythe. So then we also have a Plague Priest with a Plague Sensor here. We have 2 units of Putrid Blight Kings that have Sonorous Toxins and Icon Bearers. And then we have the Glotkin. The Glotkin, for his additional spell, has chosen Plague Squall. And hopefully we'll do some Mortal Wounds.
Hi, this is Shu. I'm going to try my army intro one more time. This is the Warherd. Right here we have a unit of Bulgor with... They are equipped with... Hold on, I want to get the name right. These guys have Minotaur Great Axes, according to my old war scroll here.
So now they have Bulgor Great Axes.
They do. It's been changed, updated to Bulgor Great Axes. And they have a standard bearer in the back here and a musician with his little drum on the belt, because he has an awesome career choice. So we have here a Doom Bull with a Great Axe. And then here, he's a backup Doom Bull. And then up here is the general himself, who has the 2 single-headed axes. He's using the Chaos Grand Alliance Allegiance abilities, which gives him the Lord of War trait, along with the Chaos Runeblade, which is going to give him another 1 extra attack. In the back here we have a Gorgon, and then over here we have another unit of Bulgor and another unit of Bulgor, just like the first unit here, all equally equipped. And that is 980 points of Warherd.
Alright, so our game today is going to be a 1,000-point match play game, with the exception that we are using the open war cards to generate the scenario. So here, since we're only playing 1,000 points, we're going to play on a 4x4 board, so we're going to adjust the deployment accordingly. But our objective here is the prize, so there's going to be an objective in the center of the board, and the model is going to try and end their move on top of it. Then they've captured the prize, and the objective will move with them from then on. They can drop it at any time if they want, but if they get killed, they have to drop the objective, and then somebody else can come in and claim that. And whoever carries the objective with them at the end of the 5th battle round will win the game. And we have the Twist Eager for the fight, which is going to add +2 movement to the characteristic of all the models, and +1 to run and charge rolls. So both these armies are really eager to smash into each other. But Shu, you actually have less wounds in your army than I do, so you get to draw this ruse card. So I'm not going to look right now.
Don't look. Don't look. It's a ruse card.
You show that to everybody. And I'm just going to be left in the dark here.
All right, that is my ruse card.
Cool. So you hide that, and now we will set up the board. Alright, all the terrain is set up. So over here, we have a Damned House. You can take D3 mortal wounds to add +1 to hit if you're within 3 inches of this terrain feature at the start of the hero phase. Over here we have 2 Inspiring Buildings, so if you're within 3 inches, you get +1 to your bravery. Clearly, this city has been ravaged by chaos, and there's some particularly gruesome displays of violence that are very inspiring to both our armies. And then over here is a mystical half of a castle, and then behind it, that half of the castle is deadly. So here's the prize at the center of the board. That is what we are trying to capture for the scenario. And for my allegiance ability, the Garden of Nurgle, we're supposed to place a feculent gnarlmaw, which we do not have, so we are proxying these trees from the Sylvaneth Wildwood. I'm going to place this right over here, no more than, or at least an inch away from other terrain pieces, and see if that will mess some things up for the Warherd.
Okay, for deployment, this is our deployment here. We have to determine which player is going to be player A and player B. So let's roll dice, and what, high picks?
Yep.
Okay. Looks like I got a 6. I'm going to be... I'm going to be player B. Player B.
Sounds good.
Warherd will be player B. And want to roll for size of the table? Which side is going to be on?
Yeah, let's figure it out.
All right. Oh, 1. you did it.
Into 2. I will set up first,
All right.
and I will pick
This side your models are on?
the side.
What a surprise! All right, so we're setting up our units now. Brent just put down a unit of Future Blight Kings. And I'm going to throw down my Gorgon to start things off. Keep it spicy. This is our objective in the center of the table, but because we're on a 4x4 today, the scrunched format of our deployment zone means that our table kind of looks a little bit like this, and our objective is really close to both of our deployment zones. So it should be fun. On the hill.
Some more putrid Blight Kings.
How do those guys do it? The Blight Kings. Got the master with the great axe going down right there.
Set up a Plague Priest right back there.
Plague Priest. Oh, look at him.
He's
Aw.
hiding.
Hey, he brought a book. He brought a book. So we have all the buff guys and their nerd. Doom Bull down right in the back here.
The general.
The general. Speaking of generals, no, that's not your general.
Yeah.
That's just the Glockin.
Just the Glockin.
Just the Glockin. Cool. So he's down. Gore. Going along this flank here.
Harbinger of Decay. He will chill right here.
Great. Wow. Look at that guy. Mean machine. Okay, I've got some more Bulgars to put down. I'm going to not bore you with that stuff. We're debating who's going to go first here.
Yeah, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
And in doing so, then I have to roll for the cycle of contagion? Cycle of corruption, excuse me.
Cycle of corruption.
Here we go.
6.
So we're going to start
that one's good.
Rampant Disease. The start of my hero phase. Pick D3 different enemy units, excluding Nurgle units, within 12 inches of each other. Each unit suffers D3 more wounds. So that'll be nice. If he comes near me in my turn, I get to hurt him.
All right. Great. So you're giving me the first turn then?
Yeah, go for it.
Phenomenal.
You
Phenomenal.
can have the objective.
As per the objective of the battle, I'm attempting to collect this marker, correct? I have to put it on, assign it to one of my guys if I move on to it.
Yeah. And real quickly, is the Gorgon within 3 inches of the mystical terrain?
He is super within 3 inches of mystical terrain. So we're going to roll for that right off the bat, see if the Gorgon is befuddled or ensorcelled. He is ensorcelled. So put down a... He's like, you know what, today? I'm going to be ensorcelled. I'm feeling it. Feeling good.
You don't want to just start the battle off by doing nothing.
No. So my command ability, right off the bat, I'm going to use Slaughterer's Call from my general right here. Oh, yeah. Lord of War. I do have to add Lord of War to another unit on a dice roll. He's going to give Lord of War to... I don't think it's going to matter, but he's going to give it to this Doom Bull here. Wait, no. It's going to give it to these Bulgor here. On a dice roll.
3+.
Here we go. He gets it.
Cool.
And they're going to get +1 to hit. That's my +1 to hit token there.
Eager to kill each other.
Eager to mingle. let's do some movement. So the Minotaurs are moving 10 inches, but they are +2, I believe. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get those guys up there. We're just going to move these guys straight up. Like so. This +1 hit goes up with them. And we're going to run these guys in the back here. The guys in brown.
So they're also getting +1 to run for the scenario as well.
Right. So, I'm going to pull this out a little bit further.
So they're going 14 inches.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can almost hear the train sound that they made. Like so. Because he's running around like that. And then these guys in the back here, Gorgon, what are you going to do? Let's see, he's going to be able to move his normal... Let's see, on his movement chart, he has 8 inches of movement, so he's going to go... His base is about 4 inches. If you wouldn't mind me fudging it a little bit and putting him right on the other side of the wall.
No problem.
Cool. And then I'm just going to move the general up and these guys about 6 or 7 inches just to be here.
Who wants to take that? Because either of these guys could have done that.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on this, put it on the Doom Bull here.
Cool.
This extra woundage.
All right, he has the prize.
All right.
Who's winning the game right now?
I can't wait
Technically.
to technically be winning the game. All right, now let's figure out if I can charge you. I need to get some long bomb charges in here. So that looks like, what? That looks like boxcars to me.
It is.
Looks like I'm going to need to roll 12,
Right.
but I get some bonuses.
You get +1 to charge. Sounds good.
See where they're going? They're not going anywhere. 6 inches? It's not going to quite make it. Let's see if this Gorgon can go anywhere. Nope. He's not going anywhere either. And these guys ran, so I don't think it's going to be... I think that's the end of my turn.
All right, we're going to start the Maggotkin of Nurgle hero phase with Rampant Disease. So I'm going to pick D3 different enemy units within 12 inches of each other, and they each suffer D3 mortal wounds. So that's going to be all 3. So we're going to pick this unit of Bulgor, this unit of Bulgor, and the Gorgon. So this unit of Bulgor first takes a mortal wound. This unit of Bulgor takes a mortal wound. And the Gorgon takes a mortal wound. So
The Feculent Narwhal is going to damage a model within 3 inches of it. So this tree, being our Feculent Narwhal proxy, is going to damage the Bulgor and the Gorgon on a 4-up. So let's see how that goes. Who's this for?
the Gorgon.
Sure.
Sorry. And I didn't think he was in 3 inches, so he's good.
I think,
He is?
well, yeah, that's going to be 3 inches.
He's fine.
All right, great. Fantastic.
For my command ability, the Harbinger of Decay is going to use Morbid Vigor. So all units within 7 inches of him at any time until my next hero phase. On a 5-up, they ignore wounds or mortal wounds that are dealt to them. We're going to do some magic. First, the Glotkin, he has 2 spells. We're going to use Plague Squall. Cast on a 6, I roll 7 dice. For every 6 I roll, I pick an enemy unit that is visible to the caster, and they suffer D3 mortal wounds. And if you roll more than 1 6, you must pick a different enemy unit. 6. I make it, and no wizards for the Warherd. So
Nope.
we're going to roll 7 dice. Okay, let's see how much this Plague Squall does. 2 6s in there.
All right.
So I will pick this unit of Bulgors to take D3 mortal wounds, and that unit of Bulgors to take D3 mortal wounds. Starting there.
Team Brown?
2. So one of them is down to 1 wound over here, and that one will finish off one of the Bulgors with 3 mortal wounds. Use Mystic Shield on this unit of Blight Kings, which I get. So they now have +1 to their save roll. Since I have a unit in my deployment zone, and there's no, or a Nurgle unit in my deployment zone, and there's no enemy units in this deployment zone, I get 4 contagion points. Dang. Doesn't look like. So also note that, unfortunately, the Plague Priest can't see anybody that's close enough, so he has nothing to do right now. Alright, so now we're going to do the movement phase. I'm going to move these Blight Kings up
some of the stuff has to be a little improvised because we have one hand operating a camera.
Just get one of those baby harnesses and mount the camera.
Yeah. Have a baby hold it. That would be one. I keep saying eager to mingle because I bought a package of instant noodles that said the noodles were eager to mingle with the broth, and I thought whenever I see anything with the word eager in it, I'm thinking of those noodles now. Very carefully. Shove.
Got that on camera, that extra quarter of an inch, you just knocked that thing from
Yeah. Hex.
We'll find out.
We'll figure it out.
Hex right now. Trying to keep everybody within 7 inches of this guy. We'll see. Except the Plague Priest, he doesn't matter. He doesn't get this ability.
Yeah.
But he needs to move into a position where he's useful. So he's actually going to run +1 for the scenario. So that's 3. So he is going 11. There. Now he has more options. All right, so the shooting phase, the Maggotkin is going to use his Pestilential Torrent on, so it's 12-inch range.
Who's the lucky winner?
He's actually going to spit on this unit of Bulgor, see if we can get rid of them.
Sure.
So he needs a 3 to hit.
This guy's got the best cannon in Warhammer. Let's see it.
Oh, and
Uh-oh.
he spits all over himself and does nothing.
But he looks great. Everyone's like, oh, good job, Girk. How many spells does he get per turn? Did you do...
2.
You just did... Okay. And you did them both, right? Yeah.
Let me see. Move phase, charge phase. I'm just going to charge this unit of Blight Kings, who get +1 for the scenario, and they also get +1 for their Sonorous Toxins. So, even with only getting 6 inches, they're still going to make it in here.
Great. You want to move that tree for a second?
That's okay.
Okay. It's the rock and roll challenge. Your challenge is to get the rock and roll around the tree.
And that guy is going to stay within 7 inches.
Nice. You gonna daisy chain that buff?
Absolutely.
Cool.
That might be the only thing that saves me.
That buff is cool.
And nobody else is going to charge.
Great. Nobody else is gonna charge? Why not? Look at those guys.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, you want to? Oh, you want to stay in the realm of the buff? Okay, I gotcha.
Not yet, yeah.
Is it important to you? Fair enough.
Against Warherd? Absolutely. So I forgot to roll for Horrific Opponent at the start of the combat phase, but it's fine since he hasn't attacked yet. So since he's within 7 inches, I'm going to roll 2d6, and if I can roll higher than his Bravery, he's -1 to hit. Which I can't, so he's okay.
Roll for them too?
This unit as well, since they're going to be pulled into combat, they are also okay. None of them find the Maggotkin that horrific. They think he's actually kind of cool. And 6s become d6 hits. Then they're wounding on 3s, they have no rend. So let's just kill the whole unit. Right here.
Lay down some hurt.
Not a lot of 6s.
We got a couple.
I got 1.
You got a couple, and by a couple I mean 1. You got 1.
Okay, well, let's see how many hits it becomes.
6. That's good.
Can't complain about that. Nurgle is happy. So now we're wounding on 3s. Goes out.
Got my guess. Here.
You've got 8 wounds coming at you.
No rend of this armor save, so my armor save is 5 up for these Bulgors. See how it goes. Got a 1 over here. 1, 2, 3 went through or saved, and then I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, and that's going to kill this guy entirely, and kill this guy entirely, leaving the blood kind left alone. So, yeah, that's 4 or 5. Great. Yeah, they have 4 wounds each.
Yep.
Math. We're gonna do the blood kind's attack into the Putrid Blight Kings.
Since they're within 12 inches of my general, who has the Wither Staff, that's going to be reroll hit rolls of 6 for enemy units while they're within 12 inches of the bearer. So that is going to affect both units of Bulgor.
Okay. And these guys it matters for them because they're going to get pulled into combat.
Right.
So this guy here is normally hitting on 4s, but he's going to hit on 5s this time because he's debuffed.
also roll for unpredictable destruction. It's within 12 inches of general.
Right. So unpredictable destruction doesn't go off. Needs a 5 or 6, I think.
So he
Just
needs
a 6.
4s to hit, but now the 6s he has to re-roll.
Right. Let's see this go. Here we go.
Got 1.
Got 1. And that 1 hits runes on a 2. And it wounds on 2.
So
Right
it's
there.
going to be -2 rend. The Blight King's base have a 4-up save, but then they have Mystic Shield, so they have a 3-up. That's going to drop to a 5-up save, which I don't make. That becomes 3 damage, but since I'm within 7 inches of his Morbid Vigor command ability, on a 5+, I can ignore these wounds. So I'm going to take 2 damage, which I will put both on the Blight Lord.
Okay. Because he has the most wounds. And
Yeah,
the
he
Blight
has
Lord
extra
is this guy here in the white. Pile in, since we're within 3 here, have been pulled into combat. This unit is going to pile in. There are 3. And then the other guy's just going to move his 3. Probably just to be within coherency. Like so.
Now you
But
can roll for unpredictable destruction.
Yep. And that's going to go off on a 6. Doesn't get it. And then this Bulgor is going to hit normally on 4s, but he gets +1, and then another. He gets a -1, right?
Well, no, so he's going to hit on 3s, but re-roll 6s.
Yes. Here we go. 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling the 6. Okay, gets it, and then wounding on 2s. Uh-oh.
And both of those are going to generate extra attacks for the Bulgor because of Blood Greed.
Blood Greed is an ability that gives me extra attacks. 5s and 6s are special. So those both become extra attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. And that's 3 hits total.
Cool. So those are
With
all
-2 rend.
Going to become 5-up saves. I make 1. That's going to be 6 damage, though, which is a lot of damage to try and soak up with Morbid Vigor. Let's see if we can do it. Not bad, but that's going to be 4 more damage. So that's going to kill the Blight Lord and put a wound on this other just regular Blight King. Battle Shock phase, their base bravery 8, so losing 1 guy is not going to cause me to run away. And
Battle Shock for the Bulgor there.
yeah, he does not run
he's
away.
fine. And these guys are currently, what, Bravery 10 because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra units.
Or 4 units, but
Oh,
yeah,
4
so
units.
there's no way that guy's running away.
Yeah, they're okay. Basically, their banner gives them a +1 bravery for units within, I think, 12
Yep,
inches?
12 inches.
Yeah. Turn roll for turn 2. Do you want to use fancy robot dice?
Oh, absolutely.
Fancy
Established
robot
on this
dice.
channel now, we only use fancy robot dice. For...
Here we go, turn roll.
Oh, that's tough to beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good stuff. It's the beginning of my hero phase, so we got some people within range of this mystical terrain. I have to see if they're befuddled or ensorcelled. We've got this guy here. Oops, I just moved him a little bit. And he's going to have to roll for befuddled or ensorcelled. He is ensorcelled. This guy here, he is ensorcelled. That's a 6. And this guy back here, I don't think he's within 3. Nope. And then these guys, this buff goes away for their Lord of War buff from the previous turn. Be my current hero phase. You have an ability to use during my hero phase?
Yeah, so the Feculent Armor, again, on a 4+ is going to do a mortal wound to the Gorgon, which it does.
Okay.
And a 4+ mortal wound to the Doombolt, which it does. Slowly breathing in tree.
Get away from the tree! Tree bad! Okay, so we just rolled for mystical, so we're good. Jack's helping us. He's like, don't forget. Okay, so we're going to try to put Lord of War on this unit again from my general.
Well, it's 3 inches, so.
Oh, is it 3?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to go into this Doom Bolt
Yeah.
instead. So it's going to go on him on a 3-up, I believe? Nope, not going anywhere.
One Doombolt doesn't respect the other.
So movement. So let's move this Doom Bolt just within 3 of your Glocken.
Sure.
Go get him. Why not? Actually, no. I'm not going to move him there. He's got the prize. Hold on. Hold the phone.
Do you want to give it to the Glocken?
Yeah, I don't want to give it to Glocken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that Doom Bolt. Let's run him another direction. He's going to go...
He's going to get 7 plus 3 plus 2 is going 12. He's eager to the fight, except he's running away.
Yes. That must be why he ignored the the command ability. He's like, don't buff me, idiot! That's what it is. Alright, so he's going to move all the way back here to this, to the end of this ruler. We're going to charge him an inch for that. Going over the wall there. He brings surprise and his wound with him. We're going to run this Doom Bull right here. He's going to go an extra inch.
Or extra 2 inches.
Yeah, thank you. So it's going to put him up to 9. It's going to go right up to here.
Oh, we can't charge if he runs.
I know. He's going to run interference.
Nice.
And then this guy here is going to just move around the side of the tree, like so, and then he'll attempt to charge.
Sure.
And then these guys are also going to move up. They're 7 and attempt to charge. Looks like they're going to go this direction here.
Cool.
So
Well, they got 9 movement too.
Yeah, they do. I'm just trying to... There's not a lot of room for them to maneuver around here, these big 60 mil bases. So...
And trees
And trees, yeah. People say AOS is a big mosh pit, and we're like, what are you talking about? This isn't a mosh pit at all. All right, let's do some charges. Let's see if this Gorgon can get into those Blikings, or see if it goes anywhere. I rolled 4.
He gets +1 to his charge for the twist. You want me to help? 5?
Yeah, dude, I think that's gonna make
5
it.
gets him in.
It's gonna make it. We're gonna move the tree. Move the tree. Let's get him in. Right on top of the base. And then these guys in red here, where are they gonna go? They're gonna go nowhere.
Okay, whoa, hold on. So it's 3 +1 for the scenario, so 4.
Plus 1 for the drummer.
Well, no, it's a +1 for each unit within 12 inches. So 1,
Wait, is that
2,
the drummer?
3.
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
4. So it's +4. So if they have 8, that might get them in. It does.
I think it's gonna get them in. Yeah.
Well, you can.
It's got some Death Leopard stuff going on here. So the idea is they just funneled around.
Perfect.
So, and then yeah, that'll be the first combat I do this turn, I think, because they're fun. Let's do this. So we're gonna pile in, beginning of the combat phase here. Pile in, and then roll some dice.
Cool.
We got.
I'm gonna roll for a bunch of horrific opponents real quick.
Sure.
So starting with these guys, they're okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for the Gorgon. What's the Gorgon's bravery?
The
Because
Gorgon's bravery is 7.
okay, so Gorgon is -1 to hit.
Oh, juicy.
Yeah. These guys, I'm gonna roll for them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So I rolled a 9. They're normally bravery 6, but they have their banner.
It only buffs them in the.
No, it buffs them all the time.
Really?
Yeah, it's not just battle shock time.
Man, that banner.
That banner. So they're okay. However, this guy, he does not have his banner, but he's okay. He's not afraid.
He's not afraid.
Cool. So only the Gorgon is going to be -1 to hit from horrific opponent. Everybody else is okay.
Unpredictable destruction. Don't get it. We're going to do these 2 into the Glocken, this guy into the Black Kings.
Sounds good.
So we'll do the 3 into the Black Kings later. This is going into the Glocken, hitting on 4s.
And re-rolling 6s because of the Witherstaff.
Nope. So that is 1 hit and wounding on 2s.
Cool.
Wounds, and that's special, so hitting on 4s.
Re-rolling 6s.
Rerolling the 6. Nope.
Doesn't-
And then this wounding on 2s. That wounds.
Cool. So the Glocken's going to get a 6-up save because he's a 4-up save base. He makes it.
Clink! We have the blood kind attacks onto the Future Blight Kings now. So that guy's hitting on 4s. He gets 1. Wounding on 2s. Wounds.
Sir. So it's going to be a 6-up save. I fail. So there's 3 damage.
Yep.
That I will then try to negate on a 5-up with more vigor. I fail all of them. So on the Blight Lord, which is this guy in the red armor, we're going to throw 3 damage on him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll put some tokens out just so we know who needs to fight.
Sure.
Like I need to fight.
So they're going to pile in. Should I wait for you to do that?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I think you know who needs to fight on your side. So is that everybody except for the one guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just going to direct all attacks on him. Gonna try and get rid of this unit. Needing
Yep.
3s to hit with the blight weapons. 6s become d6 hits. I am not super good at rolling. Let's see what it becomes. Hey,
6.
that
Hey,
is
there
at
it
least
is.
consistent.
Yeah.
I need 3s to wound. Not bad. That's going to be 7 wounds.
So 5s will save me.
Okay.
To
He
takes,
only takes
he takes
2.
2 wounds.
Yeah, he's cool with it.
There's my dice.
Yeah.
There's my dice. And you just made him angry.
Yeah.
So
Or I'll move that for the Blight Kings. Oh, so
well, yeah, I'm not actually gonna swing back at him
Yeah,
because
the Gorgon.
I've got this Gorgon over here that's hot to trot. So the Gorgon's first attack is going to come from his Gorgon blades.
Sure, and also do unpredictable destruction for the Gorgon.
All right, he's in range, isn't he? So unpredictable destruction. How unpredictable! He's going to go with the Gorgon blades, which gives him 5 attacks. You hit on 3s, wound on 2s.
Well, so he's attacking with the Gorgon blades. Normally he hit on 3s. He's going to hit on 4s because of the Glocken's horrific opponent ability, and then he's re-rolling 6s because of the Wither Staff.
Perfect. So here we go. Did this count? Does this count? Okay, this 6 needs to be re-rolled into a 2. Didn't have
2
that.
hits.
So it looks like these 2 are going through. And he's wounding on 2s now, but because his normal wound is 3, 5s and 6s are special.
So for him, it's actually 4s.
Wait, 4, 5, or 6
4,
are
5, or
special.
6. He is Ravenous Blood Greed.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got 1 Ravenous Blood Greed, so an extra attack, and then 1 is going to go through.
Hitting on... Oh,
But
that
it
didn't...
misses.
Yep.
Okay, so 2, 5 of saves. So I pass 1. So 3 damage goes through, but then I'm going to take Morbid Vigor. On a
Yep.
5 up, ignore those. I ignore 2 of them. So
Yep.
put 1 more wound on the Blight Lord.
Super tanky. Love that.
Now, the best attack in the game.
Let's do it.
Gorgon's Slavering Maw.
The huge slavering maw has never hit in the history of Warhammer.
And now it's hitting on 5s, so...
Yep, and it will
rerolling
continue
6s.
to not hit in the history of Warhammer.
Oop.
Nope.
Okay.
Never hit in the history of Warhammer.
So who's going next? So
Let me put this dice in your huge slavering maw here. Go ahead and hold your hand out there. Let me put it in the huge slavering maw. Here we go. There we go. That went right into the maw.
Beautiful. So you only have that unit left, so it really doesn't matter who I strike with then. I'm going to do the Glockin. Poison Slick Scythe hits on a 3, wounds on a 3, -1 rend, D3 damage. He hits every time. He wounds twice, and there's a -1 rend on that.
All right, so we're looking for 6s. Nothing.
2d3 damage. So there's 4 damage. That will kill a Bulgor.
We're gonna take out the drummer for his poor career choice.
So now we've got Gurk's Flailing Tentacle. He's currently 6 attacks because he's undamaged. Hits on 4, wounds on a 2, 2 rend, and damage 2. So here he goes, 4+. He's not great. And then wounds on a 2 though. And that's going to just do 2 damage because it's 2 rend.
So,
Alright, so the final attack from the Glockin is Gurk's Lamprey Maw. He's going to try and take a bite out of crime. Out of his Bulgor. Hits on a 3, wounds on a 2, -1 rend, D3 damage. Hits. And wounds. So -1 rend.
all right, it's gonna be 6. Nope.
And he takes D3, 2. So he will finish off that last guy.
All right,
Chomp his face off.
that's gonna go where? To okay.
This unit.
Yeah. Laying flat on his back with his brother over here. Okay, we're gonna do that blood kind because he's super angry now.
Cool. Roll for unpredictable destruction.
On a 6, he's unpredictably destructive. Nope. He's got 3 dice, hitting on 4s with all kinds of modifiers.
Rerolling 6.
Rerolling 6s. Here we
So
go.
other than that, he's okay.
He gets 1, but he
Just
rerolls it.
reroll
Hey, he still gets it. And he wounds on a 2. Yep, wounds, nothing special, no extra attacks.
So I still have my Mystic Shield up, so I'm at a 5-up save. I fail.
Yep.
So then the 3 damage, I'm going to try and ignore with Morbid Vigor.
Morbid Vigor.
Ooh, I take 1 more wound.
1 more wound. You're really good at that Vigor roll, man.
Yeah, it's quite vigorous. Or Morbid, I don't know, you're going to pile in. You are the closest. And... Oops. Ugh, he makes it in. And that guy can't do anything. Okay. Right, that's an inch. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's attack the Bulgor. Blight weapons hitting on 3s. 6s become d6 hits. This will
1 6,
become 4
4.
hits. Pretty good. Now wounding on 3s. 4 wounds, no rend. Let's see if I take this guy out.
Here we go. Fives to save.
He's
Oh.
slapped in the face by a million disgusting tentacles. And now these other attacks on the Gorgon. Same thing. 3s and 6s become more hits. That is much better. These are gonna become... Oh, okay. 14 more hits.
Yeah.
That is the 14.
They're
Plus
angry.
the 3.
Super angry.
Needing 3s to wound the Gorgon. Not a great roll, but I'll take it anyway. That's gonna be 9 wounds. No rend.
I'm just gonna roll your dice.
Go for it.
Because they're ready.
Oh, they're ready.
They're ready. Here we go. 5s. So it's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds.
There's 9 more. Okay.
Maybe we should just do the ones that he has
Oh wait, no,
left.
sorry. He took 7.
Yeah, 7 plus
sorry.
plus the 2. Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay, so he's at 9. There we go.
yeah.
Cool.
All right. So we're gonna pile them in 3. Can I see the widget? Thank you. Just gonna go around the site.
Cool.
But he's not gonna get in range.
Cool.
Because tree is a rock and roll challenge. All right, 2 dice.
Oh, and roll for
Unpredictable destruction on a 6. Nope. 2 dice hitting on 4s. Rerolling 6s. Rerolling that 6. Oh, all right. It's looking up. Here we go. Wounding on 2s.
Ooh.
That's special.
Yep.
Gonna turn into a 4. Nope.
So
And
and then
then-
5 up save.
Yeah.
I make it.
Clank. Well done.
That's all the combat then.
Right.
Okay, so Battle Shock, I only lost... No, I didn't even lose that guy's turn.
Yeah. And the other unit that actually
Oh yeah, would have
died,
taken it,
the
was
whole
wiped out.
the whole unit wiped out. So
Okay. So we're going to move to Maggotkin of Nurgle, turn 2.
I'm dying and coughing to death. All right.
All right.
Maggotkin, turn 2. Let's see it.
All right, so for the Garden of Nurgle...
You want to do your wheel?
Oh, right. Well, we'll get to that too. So we got the wheel. We got So first, let's do Garden of Nurgle. I have this guy. Since he's still in my deployment zone, I generate 3 contagion points. And since you don't have any of your guys in my deployment zone, that gives me a further contagion point. So 4 plus the D3 for having a feculent Narma. That's going to be 6 points. Now we will do. Let's do the tree then. So on a 4-up, the Gorgon takes a mortal wound. He does not. And I believe this guy is also within 3. He does take a mortal wound. Ooh! Owie! Now we will do, the wheel has turned to Corrupted Regrowth. Nurgle units heal D3 wounds at the start of their hero phase. So for this unit of Blight Kings, they heal 2.
Meow.
And this Blight King over here, he is fine. He's back to full health.
I'm fine.
And nobody else is taking any damage. They are good and gross. All right. He's going to use his command ability, Morbid Vigor again. The Glotkin is going to throw...
So Morbid Vigor gives everybody around him the ability to re-roll or
Right.
to roll a special save against damage.
Yeah,
Right?
it's the 7-inch bubble, so I want to keep everybody in there. On 5-up, they can ignore any wounds. The Glotkin is going to cast Mystic Shield on this unit again. He gets it. I needed a 6, so we'll put that back on there. And then he will also use Plague Squall again. So that was also cast on a 6. He gets that as well. So we're going to roll 7 dice, and for every 6, I get to cause D3 mortal wounds to a unit that I can visibly see. And I can't select the same unit more than once. So we're going to do 2 D3 mortal wounds. So first I'm going to throw one on this guy who's running away with the prize. He's going to take 2 mortal wounds.
All right. What's the range on that?
There is no range. It's just anything you can see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So he takes 2.
Yep. And then we're going to dump the rest of them on this guy. So we'll dump 3 on that guy.
All right.
Nasty rain all over.
Sploosh. There we go.
So now we're going to do the grossest rule in Warhammer. We're going to use the Blight King's Virulent Discharge.
See if they squirt.
Right, so I'm only going to roll for these units because now that they're back at full health, I don't need to heal myself. So on a 6, they will take D3 mortal wounds. He will take 1.
1.
And this, let me see, what is the range on Virulent Discharge? Is it?
Probably 7.
It's 3.
Okay.
So these guys are in range. On a 6, they
Nope.
do not take D3 mortal wounds. The Gorgon, on a 6, nope. They will try and heal themselves because
They're damaged.
on a 6, yeah, because they're damaged. And then let's see if he's also within 3. So let's get that guy. Doesn't have it. So he's going to use Wither on an enemy unit within 13 inches. He's going to wither the general here.
Okay.
So on a 3-up, I'm going to get +1 to wound against him. But if I roll a 1, I will do a mortal wound to the Plague Priest.
Because your prayer was not answered.
Correct. It is answered, however. So
With a 6.
I'm just going to put this little green nasty token here. He has been withered, so +1 to wound against him.
Feculent.
Disgusting. Right. Okay. I guess the Glotkin is already...
Yeah, he's got a pile in.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Well, no, because...
You didn't charge?
yeah,
so...
he has to be outside of 3.
Right, so we would have bumped him. Okay, so he's going to charge. He's not going to move. And the Plague Priest is going to run. Nothing? No.
Potato?
Potato, right? Okay, so that's 1. So 2 for the scenario. Another 2, so 4, 6. His base move is 6, so he's going 10. He's going to run back here. Shooting phase.
Okay, continue.
In between turns, I've learned that it is Otto that is using the Pestilent Torrent out of his stomach. So he's just going to shoot a blast of grossness all the way down here in the general.
I think he can do that.
Yeah, so it's within 12 inches.
You got it, Otto.
I need to hit on a 3. It does. And
Yay.
now that I have Wither, I have +1 to my wound. I normally need a 4-up, and that's where this thing
Usually fails.
So
Yeah.
let's see if
3. Let's get it.
3 gets it. Oh, so
4.
it does go through.
We got it anyways.
Yeah, it's -2 rend.
You didn't even need to bring that mouse.
Didn't even bring that mouse. And since the Glotkin has not taken any damage, it's 2d6.
Uh-oh.
So let's see.
Uh-oh,
if
double
I
ones.
just-
Let's see it.
Nope.
Bonk.
I melt the devil with the pestilent
Can you
torrent.
imagine the smell? The general has been slain.
General has been slain.
All right.
I will charge with the Glotkin.
I'll take these.
Sure.
That
5
Glotkin's going.
inches.
Oh yeah, because you got the bonus for the scenario, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Just gonna go straight forward and.
Yep.
Oops! Don't want to grab him by that guy.
Yeah, you don't want to grab him by the magnet.
Okay. And since he completed a charge, let's see, it's on a 4 plus.
Run,
4 plus, he will do D3 mortal wounds to the Bulgor. He does not.
All right.
Move into the combat phase. So then I will use Horrific Opponent first on the Gorgon.
Okay.
And he is +1 bravery because of this inspiring terrain. He doesn't care. He is not intimidated by him. These Bulgor also do not care. And this Bulgor, what is his, so his bravery is 6 normally, right?
Yeah, normally it's a 6, and he's
Okay.
got no banner in the
Yeah,
unit,
so there's nothing inspiring over here. So he will be -1 to hit from Horrific Opponent.
Fantastic. Hitting on 5, 3 rolling 6s.
Yeah.
Could it be any better?
Let's start with Otto's Poison Slick Scythe.
Okay.
He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, -1 red, D3 damage. 2 hits. 1 wound.
All right. So saving on a
6.
6. Here we go. Now,
D3 damage. 3 damage.
3 damage. We're gonna put it on the banner. Gotta put it in the banner
Cool.
because the Bloodkind could come over and still do some work.
So now we've got Gurk's Flailing Tentacles, 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, -2 rend, 2 damage.
Okay.
Average. Now, wounding on 2s. Cool. And those are 2 rend, so that's just going to be 6 damage.
Fantastic. And going into where now?
This unit of Bulgors.
Oh yeah. So it's gonna be 1, And then, yeah, it's going to be the unit.
They're wiped. Okay.
That's going to be the unit. Wonk! Hey, is the Glocken powerful? Can he get some work done?
Is he good in the 1,000-point list? Do I feel,
think
I feel dirty not for the Nurgle reason, but just for the other reason. We're only playing him because Shu painted him, and he looks great.
I think Glocken's fine in a 1,000-point list.
That's good. So who's going next, Gorgon or Bulgor?
Better did I don't know, because we're looking at one wound on each
Gotta
guy.
hit with the
Huge slavering maw. Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm gonna try that first.
Good. We'll save that last. Let him do the Gorgon blades first.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. He heals at the end of the combat phase.
Right.
So
Just because it's the most exciting.
Sure, fair enough. So he is down on I think the last the last profile. So he's got one attack from his Gorgon blades.
Okay, and let me just.
So here we go, hitting on 3s for this guy. Uh-oh.
All right. And now
the huge slavering maw, which has never hit in the history of Warhammer, hitting on a 4.
Oh!
Continues to not hit in the history of Warhammer.
We're going to go with these Blight Kings now. Not going to pile that guy in. So we're just going to attack with the 3. They need 3s to hit, and 6s do d6 hits. So it's going to be 3 from that one.
Sounds good.
And then the rest of them all hit. 3s to wound. Many. Do you want us to roll those, or do you want
one, 2, 3, many. Okay, here we go.
He has to save all of them.
Yes, he does. He does. We got this.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't.
Bulgor is wiped.
Yeah. Bye. Man. So you're gonna topple that Gorgon now, or what?
Yep. Yeah, I guess so. We're gonna pile these guys in. He's gonna move 3. And this guy's just out of luck.
I'm gonna be annoying and make you chase me for the entire game.
Oh, that's why I'm saying this ain't over.
This ain't over.
And 6s become d6 hits. There's 8. And the 1s and 2s go away. Now needing 3s. And we got 9 wounds, no rend.
Right on.
All right.
So on that Gorgon, he's got that sick 5 up save. He's super toast.
I had to do 5. Did I? Yep.
Yeah.
barely like
2,
a 6.
3, 4. Yeah. He
All right.
yeah.
So the Gorgon is slain.
The Gorgon has fallen.
Okay. No battle shock. This is the end of battle round 2. Warherd have definitely collided into Nurgle and disappeared. However, they are still winning because this guy is running away.
Run! Ruse. Okay, per the Ruse card, because my general has been slain, I get to add 1 to the wound rolls for the rest of my for all models in my army for the rest of the battle. This is him, the other Doom Bull. Let's see if he can get a little bit of work done. I don't know. Should I keep running? Or should I, because, I have a lot of room to run around in these ruins, so I can run this way. I feel like the Glocken would just shoot me, so I think after turn dice here, I might have to go face my destiny. So, your fancy robot dice, let's see where this goes.
Hey,
You
get your
Warherd
chance.
turn. Okay, top of turn 3. And we are going to, we're going to do the Doom Bull thing. I'm going to turn and face you, bring you the prize. You want it so bad.
So you've got a movement of 9, so you can get pretty close.
6, and then...
You want me to measure it?
I'm just trying to figure out if I can be within 3, and I can.
Oh, cool.
So, we'll do it this way. And then bring all this junk up to you. Oh, I got to roll and see if I'm mystical.
Right.
That's right, good point. See if I'm mystical. I'm ensorcelled.
Perfect.
So I'll use the token from the old Gorgon. Good old Gorgon buddy.
So I do want to specify here that it is possible that you kill the Glocken in one go.
It is possible.
It is technically possible.
Technically possible. Let's see if I do it. So
Okay.
I got to charge in first.
Right.
Got to roll over 3 on 2 dice.
Hey,
Which I do.
you got that +1. So.
Get in there.
Okay, first we're going to use Horrific Opponent. See if I can roll over his bravery and give him -1 to hit. I can't. He is unintimidated by this fairly intimidating dude.
He's got it. Okay, since he's got the great axe.
Well, at first you get to do Unpredictable Destruction for
Oh,
himself.
right. Well, does he? He's not the general, right?
Yeah,
So,
but all heroes get it.
all heroes do.
Yeah,
Okay. So that's
I
a
think
4.
that's the version of it.
Don't get it.
Doesn't get it.
So he's got 3 dice to attack with. Hits on 3s, wounds on 3s. Because he's not special, not buffed.
Right,
I reroll the 6s.
And reroll 6s.
Here we go.
Gotta reroll the 6.
I reroll that 6.
So one goes through. Does he
One
get
goes through?
Slaughter's Call? Or the Blood Greed?
He doesn't get the blood greed.
But you get to reroll because you're ensorcelled.
Oh, no, he wounds on. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wins
right.
on 3. Okay.
So he is ensorcelled and he gets a wound in there. So not going to kill that Glocken.
A 6-up save. He fails.
There it is.
3 damage going in. Trying to save those with Morbid Vigor on a 5-up. He takes all 3. This guy's a hero.
Yeah, Jack is celebrating. Yeah, get it.
And McLaughlin
Get it.
fights back.
Yeah,
Here come
this is where the game ends.
Otto's attacks. He needs 3s.
Here we go.
Oh, he's shaking.
Auto.
He needs another 3. It's -1 rend, so you get a save against that.
Just 1.
Yeah.
So 6 up.
D3 damage. 2.
2 damage.
Dude, Bull's still alive.
Not dead yet.
And here come Gurk's Flailing Tentacles. They need 4s to hit. They need 2s to wound, though. If these go through, they're both -2 rend and 2 damage. They will finish him. And that's going to be 4 damage, so the Doom Bull
That's it.
It's
Good game,
slammed.
buddy. Good game.
game.
Well, that is the Warherd versus the Maggotkin of Nurgle. Victory going to the Maggotkin of Nurgle as the last Doom Bull is slain. And that is our battle. Thanks for joining us. What is this? The grouse? The time for us to grouse, to gripe talk?
I guess.
Can we do that?
So
Can I cry now? Can I cry now, Brent?
Absolutely. I lost to Blight King, and I was expecting to take much more horrendous losses than that.
Yeah.
But also, before I got here, I didn't know that the Witherstaff was a thing, and I think that took away... Like, every attack from Warherd is so crucial because they're all 3 damage. Taking away even a single one of those is
Yeah,
really bad.
it's brutal. They hit on 4 up as it is, and to make them re-roll their 6s, I mean, that should be a party. And you take that party, you're like, no birthday.
I
don't do
had to
birthdays.
like reread it too because I'm that shocked that it literally says reroll hit rolls of 6 for enemy units while they're within 12 inches of the bearer. You can only put it on a Nurgle Demon hero, but the Harbinger of Decay is all 3. He's mortal and he's Rotbringer and he's demon. So I think I got to pick kind of the best stuff. Obviously, Virulent Contagion, the adding 1 rend to his scythe wasn't like great or happened or that it didn't have any
Wasn't that
effect
critical?
because he didn't get attacked, but I just did it because it was easy. And starting out, there's kind of a few things to learn. Like I didn't summon any of the Feculent Gnarlmaws. I was keeping track of the points, and it's like when I actually figure out to do this, then I'll be able to summon a bunch of them. But
It wasn't really necessary, so
yeah, it's forgivable.
yeah, it was like as an observer, you can tell which army had a book that was just released versus which army is in a big book that was released in
Yeah,
2015.
So yeah, the Warherd itself had a War Scroll battalion, but then they changed the name of the units that are part of the battalion from Minotaurs to Bulgor, and because of that name change, there's no longer Minotaurs in the game, and you cannot satisfy the unit requirements for the battalion. So, due to a typo, the battalion has been deprecated. And I guess the Games Workshop is standing by that. They're like, yeah, this you don't use this battalion. I don't even think the 2017 book has points for it. So
I hope it comes back though, because it was really thematic, and it just made them do so much damage.
The models
Yeah.
are awesome.
Made them do more. And there's Warherd models now. There's not like a start collecting, but there's like reinforcements.
By the way, all
Yeah.
these models belong to Shu. He painted all of them, so I did not bring my Maggotkin to stomp his Warherd.
No, he stumped me with my own Glock.
Yeah. This is his fault.
Yeah. I'm liking the Nurgle. It's impressive.
It's immense.
It can take some blows, and it can actually dish out.
Yeah, the problem I've had with the Nurgle army historically, before the Maggotkin book, I mean, I played the same list before, is that they were slow. It was really difficult to get them up the board. They didn't have a way to broadcast mortal wounds. They didn't have the much in the way of range. So
And now they have a spell that doesn't have range.
Yeah.
right. Now there's like, oh yeah, if I can see you, I can hurt you, and that's like, what?
Yeah,
What's
those
going on here?
This is also just a good matchup too, because you had to come to me to fight me. There's no
Mhm.
shooting in your army. Like, this is kind of the perfect scenario for them. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what happens when
When you fight a big boy army.
Yeah. When somebody doesn't want to fight me in close combat.
Yeah. Like they seem nasty, but they don't seem like broken or just like
No,
I
I
don't
don't
want
think
to
so.
play against them. It's
No.
not fun. It seems like
It's
these
too
guys-
thematic to
yeah.
not be cool.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I look forward to fighting them.
Yeah, when in terms of like a big boy army, the Warherd is when the Warherd wins, it wins big. Like it's just like it take all the models off the table. Sorry, but when they lose, wow, it's like why is this army a thing? And I love that army for that reason. It's just so spiky and kind of dumb, but it's just like a fun, for funsies army, and it was good to see an old world 2015 army matchup with something new.
2018.
Yeah. And I'm liking that Maggotkin. I think that they brought Nurgle up to the competitive level that they need to be to go up against armies like Siege and armies like Khorne, who are they have their synergy spell out. I think we're going to see a sea change in how Nurgle is played going forward. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, thanks for playing with me, Brent. And thanks for coming in, Jack.
Yep. You're welcome.